everybody, it's DigitalGraffix here, and I'm just going to show you a quick tutorial on how to change desktop icons. Like, for example, on Internet Explorer 8, they have a quick list up here where you can put all your favorites that are just icons. And sometimes they don't have icons that really show what they are, so sometimes you don't really know where those icons go. And sometimes they don't even have icons pre-installed like this one. So if you want to change that, all you have to do is just go to Photoshop, and I have the link in the description for where you can download the file format you need. It's the ICO format. So if you want to change it, all you can do is open something. If you found something on Google you want to change, like the Firefox logo, or you can just make a new one that kind of self-representative of whatever it is you're changing. And if you're making one yourself, I suggest you do 50 by 50 pixels with 300 resolution. It works the best for me. Hit OK. Just zoom in. I'm just going to do something simple. So for this tutorial, I'm just going to make some text so you know what I'm talking about. We'll just do... Let's do that. And make sure it fits, because it won't make sense at all if it doesn't fit. So just make it small enough that it fits in there. And it's really blurry, but that's just because we're zoomed in a lot. And you can change the font, and if you want to download some cool fonts, I suggest you go to dafont.com. I'll put the link in the description for that. They have a bunch of cool fonts, and there's no viruses, and pretty much everybody uses that website, so you probably know about it. But if you don't, I'm putting it in the description for you. So I'm just gonna select something kind of randomish. Make it bigger. There we go. That's good. And if you want to make it a little bit more lively, use your styles palette over here and just click one that you like, kind of looks nice-ish. Make it shiny or whatever you want to do. Or if you don't have any downloaded, or if you haven't saved any, just double-click on the layer, and this should pop up, and you can make it, you can give it like an outline that's extremely large. So you can make it smaller, change the color. You can do a bunch of stuff. It really looks nice at the end. It's hard to tell because it's so zoomed in, but still. And if you do all that and you want to save it to your styles palette, all you have to do is just hit New Style and hit OK, and it'll just appear all the way at the bottom, right there. So just click on one you like, one that floats your boat. We'll do that. And now if you're going to save it like this, then you're going to have this white box around it. And if you don't want any white box around it, well, it doesn't even have to be a white box. You can, like, make a fill to the background, or, make a gradient, or fill it black, or whatever you want. But if you don't want to do that, just delete the background layer, and it should say background on it. And once you have this, the little boxes, that means it's transparent. So that means it's totally clear, and all it's going to show up are these letters, which will not be as blurry later. So just go File, Save, pull down the drop-down list to the ICO format, and I'll show you how to install that in a moment. And make sure if you're importing a picture from Google or something that it's not a large file. Like, make sure it's relatively small, because if it's really gigantic, it won't really recognize it as an icon, and it won't have it here on the drop-down list, which can really make things confusing, because then you think you've installed it wrong, and then all that stuff. So make sure it's smaller, and make sure it's not too big. If it's not showing up after you follow my instructions, then either leave me a comment and telling me why, or make sure it's not too big. And if you want to make sure it's not too big, hang on a second, I'll just blah blah blah. Go to image size, and it should say how big it is. And this is the pixels, and this is the inches. Probably want to look more toward pixels, because you want to go by 50 by 50, which is what I'm doing. So make sure it's around like 500 pixels or something. Just make sure it's not too big. You'll know if it's really gigantic. So now that it's done its thing, we're going to go here and just right click it, Whoop. No, I did not want to do that. No, no, no. Okay. Right click, properties, change icon, browse. Go to where you saved it, and there it is right there. So, open it up, okay, apply, and okay. And there you go. I kind of made a wrong font choice, which happens sometimes. Then you have to change it up a little bit, but that's kind of my fault. So, that's what it's going to look like. Just kind of keep that in mind when you're choosing your fonts. And if you want to do it on your desktop like I did with Firefox, just right click it, properties, and it's in shortcut. And it's change icon. It's pretty much similar, but anyway. Once you have the style downloaded, the format, just go to my documents, folders, go to my computer, and go to local disk C or whatever your hard drive is, and program files, Adobe Photoshop CS3, plugins, file formats, and drop it in. And there's mine right there. And make sure when you drop it in, Photoshop is not open. And if it's open, close it, and then do this, and then open it back up, because it'll make it really confusing. So make sure it's closed, drop it in, and then open Photoshop back up, and it should be in the drop down section as long as you don't have a gigantic file. And that's basically it. And make sure you check out my channel and all that good stuff. And I'll be posting some cool things here, so keep your eyes open, and thanks for watching.